Good game last night.
Nice work, fellas. Try to stay a while and get some additional reps in.
Best way to utilize your skills in the game?
To have the ball in my hands. Just use me the whole game, whether it's offense or defense. I hope they don't got my stamina like too low on there.
I know, it's going to be good.
But yeah, I think you could just make plays with me. You could take it to the rack, jumpers, it don't really matter. I do play the game.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The scene is being set here in Memphis, Tennessee at FedEx Forum. The 76ers taking on the Grizzlies. For the Philadelphia 76ers. Not the start to the season that this team wanted, but they can turn it around. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre out there with Martin. Then there's Gordon, and it's Embiid in at the center. And for the Grizzlies, we've got Perez. Jaren Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Desmond Bane. And it's Morant in at the point guard. You know, Shams, you cover transactions all day long, all season long. And the Sixers have not been shy about making moves.
No other team has been more aggressive when you think about trying to figure out this puzzle around Joel Embiid and around Tyrese Maxey. They've always been movers and shakers. This is a franchise that bears watching moving forward, just seeing exactly what moves they make.
They always make headlines. You're exactly right. Morant, that's for two. Oubre pulls it in. Here's Maxey. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. A three-pointer is right on target.
As John gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Maxey against Morant. Here's Gordon. Drills the baseline jumper. Gordon's got his second basket.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Here's Oubre. Great D that time from Bane. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Aldama passes to Jackson. And that's a foul called on Kenyon Martin. That is his first foul of the game. Morant scanning the floor.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's Maxey. They get it back. And the dunk by Embiid.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Heat in Miami.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Grant fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up. When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys in the front.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
Both free throws good from Morant.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. Gets an open look and hits. Gordon's got 6. His leads have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Outside, Bain. Passes it to Aldama. Out to Morant. 5 on the clock. Over Maxey. Morant with the bucket. He's got 10.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Now let's go to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Taylor Jenkins.
He thinks Tyrese Maxey is a guy they have to watch. He said he reads the floor well and understands situational basketball. Defensively, it's tough to speed him up or slow him down. He really plays at his own pace. Guys?
Thank you, David. Hey, Shans, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Maxey. And he lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Now the pass to Morant. Another shot, and it's good on the layup.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
The drive by Gordon. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Now Aldama puts up a 3, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oubre passes to Maxey. A 3-ball. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Aldama. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Oubre. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Embiid against Jackson. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Maxey showing off the handles.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the 76ers.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night.
Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organizations, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. The teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the media.
Oh, you framed that so well. So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Martin is out there with Joel Embiid. And there's Gordon. Then there's Maxey. And it's Jackson in at the 2. Bane drives in. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, defensively, Embiid can take over a game with his reach. Big block from him there.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
That's good from Prez on the assist by Bane. Prez has got his first basket of the night. The 76ers leading by 20. Pass to Embiid. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touch by Jackson. Ja Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Ja Morant. Morant with the steal. Off by Martin.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Tries again. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And finished off by Martin.
Such great feel for the game and where his teammates are. Maxey letting his basketball IQ take over.
And Shams, like us, you travel all over the country for the NBAs. You go to the games. You're talking with the general managers, the coaches, the big-name players. That aside, do you have a favorite city that you like to visit?
You're putting me on the spot here, Kevin. Listen, I love going to L.A. because you see multiple teams coming in with the Clippers and the Lakers. So what's your favorite NBA city?
I've got 3, and it's been 3 since I got in the league in '82. I like Miami, I like New York, and I like Boston. Every city has got charm, right? But those 3 cities have kind of stuck out to me. I enjoy it.
Those are the best of the best, Kevin. You're picking the best cities in the league. We got to go to Sacramento one of these days. Let's go to Charlotte.
I love Sacramento. I had a chance to go to Sacramento once. I love Sacramento.
Those crowds get rowdy. I was there for their playoff series against the Warriors when they snapped the 16-year drought. Those fans are the loudest that I've seen since I've been coming in the league.
They love their king. Outside, Bane. And Embiid with the block.
Every year he's a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. His instincts, that's what makes Embiid outstanding. And his awareness of when to go for the block.
Just 3 to shoot. Now, here's Morant for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
Have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Philadelphia.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
All free throws good from Eric Gordon. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And for Memphis, they're shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. Prez dishes to Jackson. Good D by Embiid.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. But there's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better for whatever reason and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pulling the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for the playoffs, competing for a title. If you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to do it.
Well said. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says, these guys have the ultimate confidence in me, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
EA thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. And he's always looking to expand. Gordon with it. 23 points for him the last game against Miami. Martin finds Gordon. Outside for Jackson. Shoots from the line. Chalk up 2 there. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He uses the threat of his drive to open up looks for him offensively. Jackson is one smart cookie.
Here's Bain. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Gordon against Bain. Outside for Martin. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Goes back up. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Grizzlies trail by 21. This is a duel Dama. Well, the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting Shams what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes, and less of a chance of super teams and just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do, to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax, it's a whole nother animal.
So it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Right back after this break.
Please give a big round of applause for your business, Duke Dancing.
And with the second half upon us, We'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
Trez out there with Morant. Then there's Jaren Jackson. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Bane in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Outside, Bane. Aldama inside. Working on Martin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And both free throws. Good for Aldama. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And it's Oubre off the drive. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 21. On the wing, Jackson. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid. Philadelphia's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Gordon kicks to Maxey. Puts it up from 12. It's good. Maxey's got 9.
Maxey saying, sure, I'll take that.
The Grizzlies shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. Here's Bane. The shot, no good.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Trez with the bucket.
Finally, they get on the drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Morant against Maxey. Now here's Oubre. Defense right on him.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
You have the strength of Bane. He does not mind getting the contact to get to the line. He actually has a knack for it.
For Memphis, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Bane. And Bane drops them both.
At the offensive end, Bane has put in the work, and he is a true force.
And the pass to Embiid. Maxey against Morant. Lets the 3 fly. And Bane pulls it down.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Jackson. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 16th rebound on the night.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Right side Bane. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
A high percentage look for Bane. He gets to his spot and just nails it.
Out to the right wing. Here's Embiid. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post. Back to Maxey. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Morant. Maxey, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 18. To the middle. Up and in on the way. Morant's got 17.
And if you're wondering what makes Ja so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
Pass to Martin. Back to Gordon. Here's Embiid, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. And the 76ers lead by 18. Pass to Aldama. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Aldama's got 4 points this quarter.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Down low. Martin. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Joel Embiid. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Kenyon Martin Jr. taking 2 shots.
That's good from Martin. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Passes to Aldama. Back to Morant. Jackson against Embiid, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Timberwolves. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And, you know, right now, the Grizzlies, they've started out slow. It's not for a lack of want to. It's just the way the roster is composed. They have as many questions on that roster as they have answers.
The pass to Prez for the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Throws it up high and finished off by Martin.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's Gordon missing. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 18. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Maxey. To the paint. Here's Martin. The Grizzlies pull it in. Baines got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Oubre with the steal. The dish to Gordon. Driving inside. And the 76ers get it back.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard. Gets them another possession and allows them to run even more clock.
The Grizzlies have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11.
Strong move by Bane. You could see in his eyes that no one was stopping that drive.
The 76ers leading by 16. Pass to Embiid. He kicks to Martin. Left side, Maxey. Shoots over Morant. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Baines got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Prez. Off target from outside.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Oubre can't get it to go. And here are the Grizzlies now. They're on a 15-6 run. Durant, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe. right here in the second.
At the line for
He's shooting free throws, number 4 and 5 here. Some changes. Changes for Philadelphia. Oubre's checked in for Caleb Martin. Gordon comes in for Reggie Jackson. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, we've got Kelly Oubre. Maxey out there with Gordon. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Martin in at the 4.
Can't let Gordon get cooking from the field. Once he hits a few, he is in the zone.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played.
No question, he got blocked on that shot.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Oh, they've been punishing the end.
substitution on the
deciding to change it up. Embiid with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Gordon. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. 20 points for Eric Gordon.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Here's Jackson. No good. Shot missing. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope. Up and in with a one-hand finish. The most basic possible. Clark, the pass to Kennard. Now here is Martin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
His fourth personal foul.
It goes on Brandon Clark.
Well, Maxey goes hard at the inside D, basically taking away their good options.
Tyrese Maxey taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Maxey.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Martin's checked in for the 76ers. He's perfect from the line this time.
The thing you love about Maxey is that he always has a smile when he's out there. He's enjoying himself, and he embraces the challenge that the game presents.
Kennard on the wing. They could use a bucket, and he lays it up and in. Kennard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
2 minutes.
Here's Maxey. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
Tyrese Maxey.
Embiid's got 3 assists tonight.
You see how creative Maxey is, just dissecting the defense with his handles.
Prez kicks to Rose. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Martin. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Good on the triple.
Tyrese
Maxey's got 18 points now here in the second half.
When Maxey is feeling himself, he can really fill up that stat sheet.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the 76ers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Joel Embiid.
And there's no question his defense set the tone for his team and gave them the rim protection they needed. Outstanding effort.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and
did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Kennard. Clark trying to get open. The shot's good from Kennard.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Gordon finds Martin.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Pass to Jackson. Now here's Prez, defended by Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. It doesn't go for him. So it's the